Hello everyone, my name is Abdul Ahwan from Indonesia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to learn Flutter UI, which we are going to convert from Figma into Flutter. And our application would look like this. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing first, I want to say thank you to all of you who have supported me to this channel. And now, you can also support me on YouTube by click super thanks on this YouTube channel. Alright, so in this video, we are going to convert from Figma into Flutter. And the Figma file link in the description below. So this is the Figma file. You can get a copy. Just click this one. Once you have copied this file, it will copy to your Figma account. Alright, so first thing first, let's create a new Flutter app. I'm using terminal, so I need to go to my folder first. And to create a new Flutter app, we just type Flutter create and name our app. So I think it's kind of like a Dropbox clone. So we name it as Dropbox app. Just press enter, wait a second. Alright, so we have created our app. And the next step, we need to go into the folder. So this one, and we need to open our project with Visual Studio Code. But before we continue our tutorial, I'm going to share an amazing and powerful tool. It's called ZiggoCloud. Using ZiggoCloud, you can easily build voice chat app, video calls app, live streaming apps within minutes. Right now, it's feel the chatting feature is a mandatory feature if you want to make an application. Chatting feature applicable for every aspect, such as social and communities, team chat, live streaming chat, marketplace, telehealth, and also gaming. And if you want to add that feature into your app, ZiggoCloud already provides for us. It's called ZiggoCloud In-App Chat SDK and API. ZiggoCloud In-App Chat SDK and API main features 2000 milliseconds deliver real-time messages to user with latency as lower as 2000 milliseconds. Unlimited, ZiggoCloud support hundreds of million concurrent messages easily, 99.99%. With ZiggoCloud, all messages can be transmitted. GDPR, develop secure chat with data encryption and GDPR compliance. ZiggoCloud is all-in-one in-app communication solution. Quickly add text, voice, and video in your app. A complete package of chat features combined with voice and video solution, multi-platform support, security on top. And also, ZiggoCloud provides UI kit. We can create a beautiful app in a few minutes. There is two ways to get started, UI kits or SDK. ZiggoCloud works with your tool and platform. React, Swift, Angular, Flutter, Android, Python, .NET, PHP, Java, Unity, and JavaScript. And if you don't have any experience, don't worry. ZiggoCloud provides quick start, documentation, demo apps, developer blog, Discord channel, GitHub, and also Stack Overflow. ZiggoCloud is enterprise ready, trusted by more than 4,000 businesses around the world, 3 billion plus daily call minutes, 30 billion plus end user annually. So why are you still waiting? Sign up now, click link in the description below to get 10,000 minutes for free. And start build your own app with ZiggoCloud right now. Alright, so this is our app, this is our folder. And as usual, first thing first, let's open our Figma. And this is the Figma file. And as we can see here, we have around 6 screens. So for now, let's create this one, which is home screen. And as we can see here, we have such as text and then this menu, and also below that we have such as text field, and also we have the important one, that's a grid view. Alright, so first thing first, let's go into pubspec.yml. But before that, we need to create a new folder, name it as assets, and the next step, we need to import the assets file link in the description below. And once you have import all the assets file into this assets folder, you will see this file, which is svg icon. And the next step, we need to go here and declare our assets file look like this. So it means that we want to read all file inside this asset folder. And the next step, we need to add a new dependencies here. As usual, Google Fonts, I use version 2.2.0. And the next step, we need to get package by pressing this on Visual Studio Code. And the next step, because we want to use SVG in our project, we need to add Flutter, pub add Flutter SVG. Just press enter. And wait a second. That's all for dependencies. The next step, we need to go into lib folder and create a new file, name it as app styles. And the second one is size config. Alright, so we have created two files inside lib folder. So first, let's open size config and import material here. And let's create a new class, name it as size config as usual. And inside this class, we need to create such as media query data, name it as media query data. And the second one is screen width, and again block size vertical. And we need to create init function here, name it as init, and we need a parameter here using build context. And inside this function, we need to call our static variable, and we pass with a media query of context. And screen width will be media query of data width. So we need to duplicate this one. And change it to screen height. So width, this is width, and this is width. Alright. And screen height, change to height. Alright, and the next step is block size horizontal. We need to pass the value with screen width divide by 100, and block size vertical screen height divide by 100. That's all for size config. Alright, and the next step, we need to go into app style, and inside this file we need to import material, and the second one we need to import Google font. So let's create a new constant, which is k questrial ball. We paste the value with Google font, and don't forget to set like font weight W700, and starting from this, just duplicate 3 times, and we need to import the value such as this will be 400. It means it will be regular. This will be medium. Medium is 500, and semi-bold will be 600. Look like this. And the next, let's copy this color, and now let's define a new color, const k black color. Paste the value with color, and the second one is this color, k gray color. The value will be look like this. So that's all for app style, and let's go to main file, and here let's delete everything, and let's a new stateless, name it as my app. Within this my app, let's return material app here, and for home set it to scaffold widget, and don't forget to remove debug so jacket mode banner to false. And inside this scaffold we set the body to be home screen. This home screen haven't yet exist, so we need to create a new one. Look like this, and inside this home screen let's return a save area, and save area have a child, which is the child will be single child scroll view. Look like this. Alright, so let's debug our app. Alright, so this is our app. As you can see, it's kind of like white screen, because as we can see here, we just return save area with nothing here. So the next step, we need to go here and let's call our size config init function and paste the context value here. And inside this single child scroll view, as we can see here, our content align from top to bottom. So single child scroll view have child parameter. We can paste the value using column widget. Column widget will have children, but the first children will be row widget. So here row widget will have text and icon. So here let's type text widget, and we say your Dropbox 3B, and the second one will be svg picture.assets, and we call our assets file, which is menu icon.svg. You can check it here. Once we refresh our app, we will see text and icon. So let's go into row widget here, we need to set main axis alignment into space between. Look like this, and we need to add a padding here inside single child scroll view, and the padding will be, it's around 25. So what we need to say here, symmetric and horizontal will be, so let's create a new constraint here. So let's say const double, okay, padding horizontal, and the value will be 25.0. or how do we how about import size config, and we can say size config block size horizontal times to 6. Look like this, and we can call here k padding horizontal. Look like this, and the next we need to give a style to our text widget, and we need to check what the font weight is semi-bold, so we say k semi-bold copy width, because we want to change like a color, so we change the color to black. And for the size, we can say size config and block size horizontal times to 6. Look like this, and for cross-axis alignment, set it to center. Look like this, and the next step, below that we will have text field. So below this we need to add size box to add a little space, and the value will be similar with this, but we need to change to block size vertical. It's around, how about 4, and below that we will have text field, and text field will have decoration, and the value will be input decoration. And inside this input decoration, we can set like a focus border, and it will be outline it input border. Border radius will be circular, the value will be 10. So we need to create a new constant here, k border radius, the value will be 10, and now we can simply border radius here. And the next, we will have what we say here, we will have border side will be border side, the width will be just 1, the color will be copying this color, and so we have declared that color, so we say k gray color. All right, and the next, we need to set border, and we just need to copy this one and paste here. And below that we will have prefix icon, and prefix icon will be svg picture.assets, and the assets file will be assets search icon.svg, and we need to wrap our svg using container, set the width to 24 and 24, and we need to set the alignment to be center, and below that we will have a hint text will be search folder, and for the style will be medium, so k medium, copy width, change the size, so outside this one here, font size will be size config, block size horizontal, and times to 4, and the color will be this, and we need to create a new color here, const k dark gray color, and the value will be this, and we say k dark gray, look like this. So we have text field, but we need to set hint style, just copying this one, alright. So we have text file, text field, and below that we have size box again. Below of our text field we give size box, and we need to create a new row widget. Row widget will have children. The first children will be text and svg picture assets, and we say assets slash arrow down icon.svg, and we will see, and we need to add a little space here around 12, so we can copy this one and change the value to width, and this will be horizontal, the value will be 3 or 2.5 item, and we need to add style here, just copy from this and paste here, and we need to check the style semi-bold 16, so semi-bold 16, and the color will be the new one. Let's check the color. So how about like black, and we say okay, like black color, look like this, and we need to wrap this row widget with another row widget, and below this row widget we need to just copy this one and paste here, and we need to change into sort icon, look like this, and we need to go into parent row widget and we set main axis alignment into space between, as simple as that. And below that we will have size box again, paste here, set the value into 3, and the next we will create grid view. Alright, and below of our size box here we can add a new widget which is GridView.builder, and we need to add the required like item builder will be context and index. From this we need to return something, and the another one we need to set grid deleted. For the value, let's choose sliver grid deleted with fixed cross axis count, and inside this one we need to add parameters such as cross axis count. Cross axis count will be this, so our cross axis count will be 2, so we set into true 2. And for cross axis spacing will be this, so let's check the value 8 and 7, so cross axis spacing will be size config block horizontal times 2, and main axis spacing, how about make it same 2, and yeah, that's for now. And we need to focus here inside our container. And the next step, we need to go, or we need to set item count. So for now let's set it to 4, and let's go into container, and as we can see here inside this grid item we will have content from top to bottom, so it will be column, so the child will be column widget. And the next, as we can see, grid item it's rounded, so we need to go into container and set the decoration like border radius set into circular, and we say k border radius here. And also we need to set the color. For now let's set it into orange. Alright, so we have error, it's okay, so let's continue. And the next step, we need to go into container and we add the padding will be symmetric 15. So as we can see here, we can set the horizontal value will be, how about 0.5 times 2 k padding horizontal. And inside this column, let's add row widget, because as we can see here, we have 2 elements. The first will be SVG picture dot assets, and we say assets we say folder icon blue.svg. Alright, we have an error, so we need to go into GridView builder and set string web to true. And now we will see our content. And the next, we need to copy this SVG and change the value into more vertical icon blue. And we need to set main axis alignment into space between, and below of row widget we will have text widget with the value will be mobile apps, and with the style will be semi-bold. So we say k semi-bold, copy width, set the size will be size config horizontal times to 4. Semi-bold, font size will be horizontal times to 4. Look like this. And for the color it will be this color. So let's create a new style, k blue color, and then k yellow color, and this will be k red color, and the last k green color. So this will be red color, and this will be green color, and this yellow color. Alright, blue, yellow, red, and green. And here we can say k blue color look like this. And we need to copy this text widget and change the value into December 20, 2020. And it will be regular and 10. So regular and 2.5. Look like this. Alright, and the next we need to go into column widget and set cross-axis alignment to start and set main axis alignment to center. And between this row widget, we need to add size box. So copy from this and paste here. And the value will be mobile apps 7. So it's around, how about 1, look like this. And between this, so we will add 0.4, 0.3. All right. And the next, we need to set rectangle into 107. So we need to go into this. We need to set main axis extend to 107. Look like this. And the next, we need to create a new dummy data here. So let's create like color. We name it as folder colors, and we say k blue, and then k yellow, and then k red, and k green. And the next, we need to set like text color. So I'm sorry, this will be folder color, so we haven't yet create. So we need to, I think, like duplicate from this, and we need to add like and like, and the value will be this, and this will be red, and then this will be green, and this will be yellow. And we need to change k light blue, k light yellow, and this k light red, and this will be k light green. And the next, we need to create list of string. What we need to say, icon colors, and we need to say like folder icon color, and here we can say folder icon blue.svg, and just duplicate this and change into yellow, green, and also red, and copy again, and we need to change more icon color, so it will be more vertical, blue, yellow, and red and green. And let's go to here, item count, set it into folders color dot length, and this will be folder colors index, we have an error here, so here we need to remove cons here. Alright, so we have 4 color, and the next we need to go into this, and we need to set the folder will be asset slash $sign, and we need to say it will be folder icons index and this will be copy this one and paste here. We need to say more icon colors, and also we need to change this will be text color index, text color index, and we need again, so duplicate this and we say folder names, the value will be mobile apps, and then svg icons and prototypes and also avatars. And again, we need to create folder dates, and the value will be December 2020. Let's copy this 14 and 14, and we need to go into this and we say folder names, index, and also folder date index. And let's duplicate this again. So we have an error. What's the error says? Folder icons color. Try again. Folder icons color. So we have so we missed the comma here. Try again. And also here. All right, so we have 8 folder here. So the next step is we need to add floating action button. So we need to go into scaffold widget and we say floating action button, and we need to wrap using size box. The width will be 60 and the height will be 60. And for the child will be floating action button. We need to set like on press and also background color. For background color, we need to create new color. So let's create here. Okay, purple color. And we set here purple color. And the child will be icons.add. And now we have floating action button here. So this is the Flutter and this is the design. So in this video, we learn how to convert this home screen into Flutter. And in the next video, we will try to convert another screen. And if you want to download the source code link in the description below. Thank you so much and see you again on the next video.